What's happening, everybody? Al here, coming at you from sunny Southwest Florida. Today we got the Mustang GT on the dyno. For those of you who have not been following this build, this car is equipped with a killer chiller system. We got a stage 1 Whipple on it, and we recently installed a killer chiller to bring our intake charge temperatures down. Now, since I had the chiller put on the car, I've been driving it around and it feels like it's making a lot more power. Today we're going to find out exactly how much more power we're making. Before we put the chiller on, I think our best power levels that we were getting at the rear wheels was 653 estimated dyno jet numbers, and today we're expecting to get a little bit more. So these guys are strapping the car down right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a closed hood pull, try to simulate real world, what you would expect on the streets, and then we're going to do an open hood pull to see the differences now that we have the chiller on it. So we'll let these guys strap the car down, we'll get it ready, and we'll go inside and do some pulls. Check this out. All right, there's Dougie. He's going to put the car, we're going to put it right up there on the rollers. Without running me over. Alright, this thing's been running for a little while, and it looks like it's showing 54, 55 degrees at this point. That's actually the coldest I've ever seen this. You guys see that? The mid 50 degree temperatures of the intercooler fluid. At this point, this is where it's actually exiting the blower. For some reason, you just don't get those kinds of readings anywhere else. It's only at this point where I could actually get, anything that looks like really what it should be looking like. That intercooler fluid is probably roughly 45 degrees or so. We'll have to get a gauge on it and try to read this somehow. Okay guys, the car's just about ready, and what we're going to do is we're going to simulate real world. We got the car warmed up, we got the hood closed, and we're not going to turn the fan on until we're ready to do the pull. You see this little ribbon I got here? That ribbon is there so that when I turn the fan on, the ribbon will start flapping around, and then that'll confirm that we turn the fan on. So Joe's just out back there tightening up all the straps to make sure it's ready, and we're going to get ready to do a closed hood pull. Okay, we're just about ready to do the pull, and we're going to check the IAPs just to see where they are. How's it going, Joe?
Not too bad.
What do we got for IAPs?
Almost 150 degrees. Obviously that's before blower, but okay. There you go.
All right, cool. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to turn the fan on to say the killer chiller. Okay, the fan is on. See if the chiller can do its work. Go ahead, hit it, Joe. As you can see there, we're almost at 95 degrees. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we're at 598 horsepower on with the correction factor, and that's I believe about, I don't remember, 553 I think we did the last time.
I can bring it up.
All right, yeah, let's bring it up. I believe, I don't know, add 12% to that for estimated dyno jet figures. I don't remember what the last dyno jet was with closed hood. Let's see what we got.
Well, I'm going to compare the two.
I mean, here we are, actually even hotter today. We were 91 degrees when we did the last pull.
I can show you that as well there.
Yeah.
There you go. So that's your difference there in 614 dyno jet to 669, 549 to 597. Torque it picked up about 12.
So we picked up almost 50 horsepower.
Almost, yeah.
From the chiller.
Yep.
So estimated dyno jet closed hood real world is just
almost.
about 670.
And then I can show you the difference in temperature that day too. Let's see where the hell I'm at here. Weather. There it is. So we're about the same temperature.
About the same.
Yep. And we
Okay.
did everything pretty close. More humid the other day when we did it, but
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so we picked up 50 horsepower just with the chiller.
Yeah.
Let's see what she does open hood.
Sounds good.
All right, let's do it. Well, that was our closed hood pull. Guys, we picked up 50 horsepower just by putting the chiller on the car. Now we're going to do a pull open hood. And what's different about this is that you don't shut the car down to cool it off. You actually leave it running so that the chiller has time to chill the intercooler fluid. So we're just going to let it run a little bit. We're going to do an open hood pull and see how she does. Okay, everybody, we're going to do our open hood pull now. Okay, car has been sitting here running mostly to let the chiller do its job. The fan is on. Let's get a shot at the temperature. Okay, we're roughly 50 degrees. And what's our IATs, Joe?
106 before the blower.
106.
Yeah.
Okay, so our IATs are 106 at the mass ammeter. And Joe's going to hit it. Looking at about 96 degrees. What do we got? Okay, 610 on a Mustang dyno. It's the most I've ever seen for this car. And 12% to that for dyno jet. All right. Okay, what we're looking at here is we did 610 on the Mustang dyno, an estimated dyno jet of 683 horsepower. What do you think, Joe? Not too bad for a 50 states legal kit.
Not bad, yeah.
All right, there you have it, guys. That's what we got out of the chiller. We picked up, I think we did 652.
Yeah.
And now we're at 683 estimated dyno jet. And these, you know, from what we've seen around town, these numbers are fairly accurate. You know,
yeah.
Had guys come in here with dyno sheets from dyno jets, and these estimations are pretty close.
Pretty damn close to 12%. Yep.
All right, awesome. Thanks a lot, Joe.
Yep.
There she is, guys. Making close to 700 horse for the rear wheels. Pretty stout street car, and it's 50 states legal. Well, there you have it, guys. Basically, we picked up 40 horsepower to the rear wheels on the Mustang dyno by simply putting the killer chiller on the car. Now, here again, we ran on the hottest day of the year so far. The humidity wasn't quite as high today, but it was almost 95 degrees when we did this test. And we still picked up 40 horsepower just because of the chiller. Now, keep in mind that this is a 91 octane tune. This is a stage 1 kit using the stock throttle body. I'm only making 9 pounds of boost, and I'm still using the stock exhaust with cats and everything. So the car is running really good, and I'm really happy about it because honestly, before I put the chiller on it, I drive the car around in the Florida heat, and I wasn't happy with it at all. I was close to taking the Whipple off the car. But the way it's running now, I can say that I'm happy, and at this point I want to proceed with other mods. But another cool thing that we did was when we ran the car with the chiller with the open hood, we put 610 to the rear wheels on a Mustang dyno and 683 estimated dyno jet. Those are pretty good numbers for this car, you know, with 9 pounds of boost, you know, carb legal tune, 95-degree day, you know, all of these things working against me, I still made some good power. So I'm really excited about this. And now I feel comfortable with proceeding with some future mods that I have planned. I want to put a you know, a stage 2 kit on it, basically. Go with the 132 millimeter elliptical throttle body, go with a 3875 pulley, put the Whippled fuel pump in it, and on 93 with some custom tuning, I'm hoping to get like 750 to the rear wheels. So stay tuned, there's a lot more to come. Okay guys, my old lady's trying to reach me. She's got dinner on the table, so I gotta run. Thanks for watching, I appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.